at the top of the episode, they talk about signing yearbooks. So I have my yearbook.
Oh wait, I have
from Wizards. Yeah. Do you have your? So I just wanted to share because Justin talks about. This is why I brought it. Yeah. So they talk about signing yearbooks, and Justin has his completely full.
Yeah.
And did you get yours signed? I got some of mine.
Oh my God,
signed.
you have it all. I'm so jealous.
Did nobody sign yours?
Look here.
Oh no!
On the inside,
nobody signed the back either.
It's the high school on the inside of the thing.
David, wait, okay?
Nobody signed mine. I'm a loser.
Did you not have anyone sign?
I like that I have it though.
No,
okay.
Oh, but the back is when the back is when it was blown up.
Right, when it got blown up.
Yeah, when it got blown up. But no, I have by everybody. So nobody signed yours. That makes me so sad.
2007 to 2011, Tribeca Turkeys, Tribeca Prep.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to take some pictures for people who are just listening, and I'm going to post some photos of this.
We'll put them on there.
Because there's great pictures in here.
No, there
so
are
much
really
fun,
good ones in here.
But
I was going to read some of my little captions if you guys want to hear them.
Wait, what does that say? You won what? Your award? What is that?
Oh, biggest potty mouth. So for everybody that they're like, oh, my child, it's ruined because I heard Harper say fuck. I'm like, well, she was saying it a lot.
I love that. Did I win anything?
She was saying a lot.
I'm a loser. I love that you're big potty mouth.
Stop.
That's so funny. Okay, yearbooks.
Okay, so.
I just have to say one thing. The first thing I noticed was in the first scene of this, Selena has a tremendous amount of makeup on. Yeah. It's interesting. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did. I did. Again, I think in the first season, you can notice that there's a lot of like discrepancies. We were trying to find like the styles. We were trying to find the right makeup. Because also too, we never did screen tests either. So some episodes I look at and I'm like, oh, I'm really orange in this.
Yeah.
Or like some of us look really red or like the hair like doesn't, because we never did screen tests. So we kind of found it along the way. Because usually, I'm going to pull a Deloise and explain it. Usually, you'll do a screen test to make sure like everybody, you kind of know how like the lights balance and the right makeup tests and costume tests and things like that to make sure everything kind of works before you put it on camera for the episode. And we never had that. So if you see an episode where we might look a little orangish or a little too pale, it's because we were still finding the perfect fit for everything in that first season. But yeah, she looked like there was a couple scenes where she looked a little caked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot. Where she looked like older.
Interesting.
So in the Wizard class, Jerry tells Alex, Justin, and Max about WIPs or WIPS that you can send mail instantly by using a portal key. This reminded me of AIM, the AOL Instant Messenger. Do you remember that?
AOL? Yeah.
No, the AIM Messenger. Did you ever have that? AOL Instant Messenger.
Yeah,
back in
it's
the day.
like a texting, but with
but you would have like away messages. You had a screen name. You had it went doop, like when it sent. Like it was something that you had to be logged in.
Yeah. And
it would make like a door opening and closing.
I'm kind of remembering.
Okay, your face says no, but it was a big thing for me. I remember my screen name was Outside the Box Girl because I thought I was so unique.
Oh my God,
and I just for some reason when I heard like the WIPs thing, I just thought of AIM.
Yeah.
So much. So I don't know if anyone else.
I remember AIM. I know, and I remember that.
But,
I remember I'm seeing the AIM.
Well, we're like
but
the door
those
would
are
go
like text messages. It was
text messages. Yeah, but you had to be on the computer.
Right.
You had to be on the computer, and it would say like you would have an away message when you were away from the computer.
Right, and this was because we didn't have
phones that would text like this.
Yeah,
well, you did, but you would hit like 3 buttons to get to one letter.
Oh my God, that was the worst.
The worst. It was
had
so
to hit
bad.
To spell something. It took like 4
days.
Forever,
because like literally it'd be like A.
Yeah, and you had to remember what numbers were what letters on the thing. Oh, that was
was rough. But anyway, so the Wizard instant mail reminded me of AIM.
Right, where you put a key like in that you could open a portal, and you just had to say the name and who you wanted to go to, and then the mail would go there.
And this is how Justin learns that he got accepted into Wiztech, a wizard boarding school for summer, which sounds sneakily like Hogwarts. While Jerry, Teresa, and Justin go shopping for Justin's wizard's robes, which were bathrobes, essentially. I love that. So this is the episode where our writers really leaned into
the comparison to Harry Potter thing, yeah.
What you guys don't with the fans, I don't know if you guys remember this, but the fans, well, I guess they weren't fans at that point, but I remember before the show came out, that first season before we had aired, I remember reading so much crap about people just hearing about the announcement of the premise of the show and being so irritated that Disney was just making a Harry Potter knockoff, and oh God, it's going to be so crappy and blah blah blah, like so much negativity about how this Harry Potter knockoff that Disney Channel was doing was going to be so bad. And so I love that our writers leaned into it and kind of was like
addressed it,
but they addressed it in like a satirical way, where they were like, you know what, we're going to address the fact that we are a Harry Potter knockoff, but we're kind of our own thing. And I love that Wiztech was kind of like a low rent, almost like
Hogwarts.
Like if Hogwarts took place in like a back alley of Brooklyn, like that's what Wiztech was, where they had pigeons bringing the letters, they had bathrobes, the glasses were like plastic.
Well, and what Octavia Spencer, who was in this and so talented,
so good.
It was so great to work with her. She was really fun to have on set, and we get the glasses, and Justin's like, is there some kind of magical thing? She says, no, they just go good with the outfit. That was what it is. Yeah. And then David says something that we never went back to, and he said, I want to go to Wiztech because I want to get into Transylvania State.
Yeah,
which we never went back to again. But I love that.
Maybe that's where the dog went.
Yeah,
the dog went to Transylvania State. Never saw him again. He went to the pound at Transylvania State.
There's also something that happened in this episode. It's so interesting that what I go, oh, look at that. That's so weird. Because when you're watching television on a sitcom, you don't typically see anything. You don't see the television. And in this episode, you see the Russo's television for a little bit.
Oh, that's
and
true.
It's not a flat screen. It's like a tube TV. It's like old school TV thing. But you never really see in the fourth wall or any kind of thing there.
Do you want to explain what the fourth wall is?
The fourth wall is, there's the first wall, there's the second wall. So the fourth wall is where the cameras are. It's outside of, it's where the audience is.
Because all sets, if you look at any setup, there's 3 walls, right? And so that's why you hear them say, like, don't break the fourth wall, meaning don't look into camera. Don't break that suspension of disbelief.
Which, if you haven't seen the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off, he does the best. I can't remember his name right now. Sarah Jessica Parker.
Don't ask me today, because I can't find any references in my head today. Matthew Broderick.
Thank you very much.
Pulled that out of my ass.
On Broadway, doing Bullets Over Broadway, which was amazing. But he would look into the camera and talk to the audience, which was
so.
Oh, hi there, everyone. Welcome to Wizards of Waverly Pod. But
he was very pointed about when he would break.
Yeah.
So, and I think we did that in the show couple times. I at least remember once we broke the fourth wall. So it's the bathrobes. Alex tidies up her mess in the living room and uses the portal key to send the mess of her room away. And I would kill to be able to send the mess in my house to some void somewhere. I saw this and I was like, oh my God, that would be so nice. There's a couple rooms that I just would whoop and just get that right out of there. But also, we were talking about your Alex. You did this again with the portal.
Yes.
Like you brought that back. So it's interesting. It's interesting to see that catchphrase kind of pick up.
Morph into what it became. Yeah, no, of course.
Exactly. So obviously the portal thing fails. The whole house gets sent up to her room. And it's unknown as to how Alex got the mess out of her room, as the staircase went up there as well.
Yeah.
So Jerry and Teresa, that's the moment they're like, you're going to Wiztech as well. Because she's making a mess of the house. They need a break.
And Wiztech, there's this thing called Pond 5 where you can go and pull a generic sound that you don't have to pay for, or some kind of music, or some kind of like horses running. There's a little clip that you can get. And I really do think that the castle that they shot here was a Pond 5 kind of thing. And I don't know if it was the Disney castle, the actual, I think it's Neverstein castle or something.
Oh.
The castle that
it's like a real thing?
Well, that the at Disneyland, the castle is based off of a real castle in Germany. Yulia's going to be like, I told you how to say it, but you didn't say it right. But I think it
German
might
lessons.
be that, but a different
No, I want to look that. Try it again. I'm sorry. I don't mean to put you on the spot.
I phonetically spelled it.
Neustein?
Neustein
Castle?
Yeah,
now I kind of want to look it up and see if that's it.
Yeah.
If they were that like pointed about it, I'm impressed. But I feel like they just picked a random castle.
It could be, but it looks like it. It looks like you've not heard about this German castle.
No, I haven't heard about this.
It's the Disneyland castle at Disneyland is based off of this.
Well, because I know,
German
like
castle.
in Disney World, it's a certain princess's castle, and then at Disneyland, it's a different one. And then like
really?
Yeah, so like at Disneyland Paris, it's Beauty and the Beast. At Disneyland in America, it's like Aurora's castle or something, and then don't quote me on that. I know the
Who's
Disney
Aurora?
from Sleeping Beauty.
Okay, sorry.
No,
sorry.
Jesus. And then I think in like Disney, don't quote me on this, but I know it's like different. Every Disney park has their main castle is a different princess.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Good
well,
to know.
I didn't know about Nussbaum's castle. That's not it. Okay, so they're at Wiztech. This is where we meet the incomparable Octavia Spencer as Dr. Evelini.
Who, by the way, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No,
but
please.
I rented Tate Taylor. No, Tate. What was his name? Tate Taylor, who directed The Help. Allison Jennings lived in one side of his apartment, and then Octavia Spencer lived in the other side.
Oh my God.
And I rented that same place. So I lived after.
While they were filming or after?
No. This is after.
Oh, okay.
After they lived there, and then I rented way down the road.
Okay.
The same apartment.
That's so cool. Where was the apartment?
Hey, thank you so much for watching this clip of Wizards of Waverly Pod. And for the full episode, go to the Wizards Pod YouTube channel. The link is in the description.
And for exclusive weekly bonus content, join our Patreon now. There's a link in the description for that too. Thanks for watching.
Bye now.